Tonight is about don't blow your money, don't blow your 2K budgets but turn it into profit instead. And learn how to resell name brands with 20% plus ROI. That's always the case. And here's what you actually want. You want consistent 20% plus ROI every single month, not a business where you hope and pray about numbers and profits. You want predictable, replan products that keep selling without tariff nightmares. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. So a business you start with 1K that doesn't eat your life or your savings, and systems that let you scale without working 80 hours a week. But here's your reality right now. You have been told you need 10K plus to even start on Amazon. Every product that you launch feels like a gamble with your mortgage. And tariff change wipes out margins overnight. Hello, panic mode. PPC costs are eating profits faster than you can scale, or you have not started just yet, or you're just stuck and you can't scale the business. So if you're here with me tonight, guys, you have probably heard about build your own brand, but you are then got stuck with dead inventory. You watch PPC suck every penny of your profit, negative ROI. Anyone? That was definitely me. Back in the days, spent months researching, never actually started. And then maybe you hit the 10K month ceiling, can't break through, or maybe the 25K ceiling, and you can't break through. You have been burned before, probably. You need to invest in yourself, but you keep hesitating. You keep waiting. You bought courses with zero direct access or real support, and you paid gurus who disappeared after taking your money. So you're done with empty promises. You want results. No matter how hard you try, nothing seems to work. Is that you guys? Put it in the chat. Is this you? Yep. The chat arrives a bit in delay on my end, so that's why I'm waiting. Yep. Okay. Happy that it resonates. You're definitely in the right place. So if you stay until the end, I will personally answer every question you have about Amazon FBA, and I will reveal an exclusive bonus. This is only for people who show up and stay committed, of course. So imagine this instead. You hit consistent 10K plus months in sales every single month, and you just keep scaling. You just keep scaling. How would that change your life, guys? So this is for you if you're serious about starting, if you're tired of the overwhelm, the paralysis analysis, you don't have a huge capital sitting around because 2K is more than enough to start well. You lack confidence to buy your first products alone. And this is also for you if you're already doing 10K months plus, but you are stuck somewhere and you want to scale to 16K plus months, but more in automation. And you're ready to implement the systems that actually work and you're done spinning your wheels. Yeah, you want traction this time. So is this you guys? Are you ready? Who is ready to go all in tonight? We're going to do some nice live sourcing. Let's go. Let's keep this interactive. Are you ready? Are you serious? Are you committed? Jen is like, me. Yep. Let's go, guys. Okay, so let's talk about the painful gap for a second, because let's talk about where you are. I keep reading the chat. Thank you. It's coming through. Let's talk about where you are right now. You're stuck in high cost models. Yes, I can see a lot of you guys coming in. Ciao, Elena. Okay. Stuck in high risk, high cost models. You're trading time for money. You're in constant anxiety about inventory and uncertainty. Are you even going to be replaced at work by AI? This is an absolute reality right now. So where you want to be is predictable cash flow, is low barrier of entry. So it's easier to start or to scale, scalable systems, and freedom to grow and freedom of location, because you can do this from anywhere in the world. You're leaving 16K plus on the table and you don't even know it. And the hidden wholesale opportunity that most Amazon sellers ignore, because everybody think about building a brand, private label. But why reselling other brands is the path, especially when you start out, because you can start with as little as 2K, not 10K, not 15K, not 20K, and a proven pathway and zero product development risk. These are brands that already been validated, that you can see already selling very well on Amazon, and these replan products. So predictable monthly revenue on autopilot. When you build the systems, it becomes very automated. Built-in customer demand. You are not creating a new market. You're already looking for brands that sell already very well. There is the market. There is the platform. You're using Amazon, millions of buyers, and the brand, millions of buyers. The 20% plus ROI with a product to sales system is going to help you find profitable replan products that deliver consistent 20% plus, you guys. ROI is not a matter of luck, and it's a repeatable system that compounds monthly while you sleep. It sounds too good to be true, but this is the reality of running an e-commerce. You don't have to be there with the door open all the time. So many times they say don't drink and Prime, because on Friday you're with your family, you're down celebrating. People is just like buying at night, in the evening. You don't have to be there. And tonight we're going to share with you the exact tools top resellers use, including AMZScout Pro for the product validation. The amount of time is like, Silvia, what about selling this because I like it? Nah, it's not going to work. We're done with guessing. We're going to do replan tracking systems that alert you before you stock out. This is what we teach. And reordering that maintains velocity without driving around stores, like in retail arbitrage, for example. Some of you guys have been doing or is doing just yet. Suppliers relationship frameworks that get you priority access to brand direct deals, because that's the next passage for everyone who works with us, is helping you get into brand direct and then into brand exclusivity. The difference with wholesale is the time delay, nearly to zero, because private label takes 12 to 18 months on average to be profitable. And wholesale can cash flow in 30, 45 days if you already sell, and 45 to 60 days if you're completely new to Amazon. It's not 1 year and a half, guys. It's very low risk compared to private label as well, because you don't have to put all your money all up front, all at once in one product, like you're taking a gamble. How to scale without the grind? Streamline AI local supplier finding. We have AI prompts that our clients have tested. Takes minutes, don't take weeks anymore. And then negotiation strategies that open accounts and close deals faster for you. And replan products instead of stacking product sourcing every single week. Who wants to do that? The landmines you must avoid in this game are the tariff exposure that kills the margins overnight and creates absolutely unsustainable type of business, and slow-moving inventory you bought in large quantity that ties up your cash for months. Suppliers that destroy the cash before you even start, and category restrictions that get accounts suspended. And unfortunately, we see so many every single week, guys. But first and foremost, who is this lady? Why listening to me, right? So my name is Silvia Vendraminetto. I'm the founder of the Ecom Hero Academy and agency. We are based in London and in Tbilisi, in Georgia. And I've hit my first 6 figures in 6 months in 2018, doing retail arbitrage with a granny trolley, no car, using public transport in London. And I sold over 2 million on Amazon with wholesale and help over 300 sellers and brands to do the same, to scale, to make money. And then product designer and brand growth strategies. And I'm an international speaker and mentor. I'm really blessed because so many have trusted me and trust me, like our partner AMZScout tonight. I am one of the Amazon Ads official social media creator, and now Alibaba.com official mentor and creator as well. I've also started with Amazon and then built it to a real on-site business. So we now have our store based in Tbilisi. But also, it was not always like that, guys. I'm a migrant. I started with $800 my business, and I started it from this bedroom in a shared accommodation with 9 other people. Why this works for you right now? Because we have proof frameworks, not untested theories from gurus who started 2 days ago, have done their first 500 pounds and $500 in sales. Ciao, Jesus. Low capital requirement. You need 2K versus 10K plus for private label. Who wants to bet all this money right now? You have a fast feedback, because with wholesale, you will know if your product is working in 30 days or less from when they're active on Amazon. It's low risk, low minimum order quantity. You don't have to order 5,000 units to test your product and to learn. And then AMZScout has tools that actually work without spending a fortune. So if you're ready to stop leaving money on the table, the wholesale opportunity is now, not yesterday, it's now. So let's build this system together. If you're stick around until the very end, I will stay live, answer all your Amazon questions, guys. The team, if you put it in the chat, put your question in the chat, and the team will move them into the Q&A, and I will stay here with you. I will answer every single question. And for everyone who joins me tonight, you will unlock a massive stack of exclusive bonuses I've never offered anywhere else. And if you want in, show me you're serious and go all the way with me tonight, guys. Why sellers stall? Fear, lack of strategy, and definitely lack of support. But getting is hard. Yeah, absolutely. Not with us. Thank you very much. You just don't have the right support. And don't get me wrong, I was exactly like this. I thought I could do it by myself. I'm going to take my money and put it in stock instead. Guess what's going to happen to that stock? To most of the people I speak with every single week since 2021, guys, is always the same. Product to sales system is not something you have to do on your own. We hold your hand every step of the way, and we customize live calls and community. But what is your why, guys, to make this work? Why do you want your Amazon business to work, to make you money? Put it in the chat right now. Let's go. Why you want this? Freedom. Someone is ready to get this started. Freedom. Look, love that, Elena. To have more freedom and time with my kids and husband. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, guys. Have you seen how nobody's like, yeah, I want a Lambo now? Like, who cares? Everybody's looking for the same thing. Freedom while having security, while spending time with the people they love. And this is why we do what we do, guys. Jenny is saying wants to have freedom and time with her kids or her kids. And then someone says financial freedom, freedom to spend with my son. Look at that. I love this chat, guys. Fantastic. We really resonate. How fast can this work, Sylvia? Because we want to get going as fast as possible, because the more mentorship you get, the better you become. Full stop. You can't watch a video once and learn how to ride a bike like a pro. That's not just how it works in life in general. And most just give up before even starting to see any type of results from their hard work. And selling is exactly like riding a bike. The more you do it, the better you become at it. But if you keep falling and hurting yourself over and over again with the wrong decisions and with the lack of strategy and the stubbornness that you want to do this on your own, guess what is going to happen in the end? You're going to give up. So where did I go wrong? Let's talk about where did I go wrong, because I tried to outwork the problem in isolation. Very stubborn, guys, thinking I could just figure it out alone. I spent months, I want to say years, on trial and error, burning time, cash, hitting dead ends, no sourcing strategy, just chasing the hottest product, the last trend, and hoping I would pick a winner by luck. I bought whatever everybody else was buying in groups. Oh, buy this, look at that, it's the offer. So I was racing Yeah. I had no community, no mentor, no one to call out my blind spots. That is really important. Someone who can keep you accountable while holding your hand as well and say, that's okay, just do this instead. The result, I wasted years. I lost thousands and thousands and thousands and built up enough frustration to quit until I finally found out the right playbook and the right people to surround myself with. So what was I actually doing wrong? I hustled nonstop. Who can recognize, guys? Just like hustling nonstop, feeling every hour. I was working full time, commuting, going home, and feeling every single hour, thinking effort alone would make me win. Guess what? I was very wrong. Whenever I finally found a product that worked, suddenly 60 other sellers would jump on board and get into price wars, turning it into complete profitless products. I would spot a product on special, clearance, jump in, next month, deal vanish, leaving me stuck, unable to restock at the same price, game over, before I even got started. So you always get stuck to point A. With the bottom line, I was grinding, not growing, locked in an endless loop of finding, losing, starting over, and stuck in frustration, and all because I didn't have a real system or a way to win without burning myself out. Have you ever caught, guys, yourself thinking, what am I doing wrong? And feeling anxious or overwhelmed? Let me know in the chat. Because if you ever felt that way, it's good. It means you care, not that you're failing. I've been there asking, am I really good enough? So many times. And that's normal for all the top performers at the beginning. I've been watching others succeeding and wondering, why not me? The difference is the playbook. When I found the right system for sourcing, everything changed. So maybe your family is pressuring you. You got a degree. Why you're not working? Why you're still looking around in this e-commerce thing? I was like, my family was like, what are you doing? Are you just buying toys? What? Huh? Going around London buying toys? What? Selling on Amazon? What's that? In Italy, imagine, 2018. If any of these hit home with you guys, type me in the chat. This is a safe space. Yeah, starting to come through, guys. Yeah, someone says me. But guess what? I stayed focused on my dream. And I know that staying focused on my dream with a bunch of toilet paper is quite funny, but that's that. In just 30 days, hit my first 10K month in revenue, left corporate London, gifted my family a beautiful trip in Venice at the best hotel, and I never looked back. And this is actually my own 10K month in 2018. So that's when I got it. Yeah. What does freedom looks like for me specifically? And I hope you guys resonate with me tonight. No huge warehouse. I don't want to run a huge warehouse with a ton of people. Nope. That's not me. I wanted a business I could run remotely on autopilot. I wanted to no rushing to grab deals. I wanted to buy the same price point on repeat over and over again and create relationships with my suppliers. I didn't want to endless sourcing on store runs and no crowded listing with 60 plus sellers. I wanted to have systems that handled 90% of the work, because when I hit my first 75K a month, which is 90K in dollars, that I did it working 5 to 10 hours a month because I created a team. I created a system. So it can really happen. So I could focus on what I love doing. So what if I told you that you can resell well-known brands? Someone says, me, same here. You can buy and resell Nivea. You can buy as little as 100 units with confidence. You can buy locally. What about that? And we're going to share with you some incredible AMZScout tools, guys. I'm very excited about this. AMZScout in the sourcing has saved me and my clients weeks. hours and hours and hours. I wish I had this in 2018. You guys have no idea. Who wants to do some live sourcing? Come on, put it in the chat. Say yes. Yes, let's go, guys. Tonight, I was like, what about beauty and personal care? So many clients are in beauty. And I was like, let's have a look at something like toothpaste. And we are going to start with one of my probably favorite tools of all times. And I've worked with so many software, you guys, I've lost the count, which is right over here. It's AMZ Pro AI. So when we click on it, this is what it appears. And then you can literally go into your options and you can say exactly what you want to see. And you want to be like, okay, yeah, I want the brand. I want to have the product score for reselling. Now, if you want to have a product score for private label, you can keep it on. Otherwise, you can take it off. The page revenue share, which is really important, is going to tell you basically this product specifically out of all the revenue in the first dashboard, in the first page of Amazon with toothpaste, like how much of the share of the sales this guy is getting. Very interesting, guys. It's really important. FBA fees. This is already going to give you an idea. Is this like a small and light kind of product? Or we start to go a bit heavy, right? We have so many people that cannot lift heavy stuff, and yet they do this from their home. We have so many people with mobility issues that do this, no problem. So there is never an excuse to not do FBA. It's still one of the best opportunities, guys. In 2017, someone tried to talk me off it. It was like, Amazon, the train is a long time gone. In 2017, thanks God I didn't listen. Otherwise, you can pick the category. You can say, show me the rank, show me the parent ASIN estimated sales, show me the price. The profit potential is not relevant in this matter. And the number of reviews also, it's important, because why is that, guys? You really don't want to pick a product that has bad reviews. It means you're going to get a ton of returns. That people is complaining. It's going to be your problem if you sell this product. So let's definitely have a look at the number of reviews. Make sure that the product has also been there for a while, you know. Revenue per review is not relevant in your case. We're going to take it off so we get less confusion and we go faster. That's what I want. You can keep on the product score for private label if that's what you're looking for. Otherwise, in this case, we're just going to tick it off. Parenthesis, estimated revenue, page sales share. We're going to get a bit confused, so I'm going to just take it off. Listing quality score, how good the listing is. We can keep it on. That is really, really what we want to see. Number of sellers. Is it going to be me another 120 assassinated people, or can we make some sales? And variants, because guess what? If Amazon is in one color, is in one multi-pack, if it's in one size, if it's in one flavor, it doesn't mean that it's in every single variant. So there is opportunity. You have to check. We always say you never leave any stone unturned. You want to check everything and not leave any money on the table for anybody else. We dominate. That's the rule. Also, we want to know that sometimes if the strawberry flavor is not really great, people is complaining, bad reviews, a ton of resellers on it, maybe it's a great product, but so many people on it, maybe it's not as many on lemon. So there is an opportunity in the lemon flavor. That's why it's so important, guys, to never just like go very surface. You really get to go into the rabbit hole, as we call it. You can keep this stuff, and then we're going to apply. I'm going to just check the filters. So here is where you can really now start to narrow it down and be like, you know what? Now, for private label is different, but for reselling, what we always say is try to not go too much filtered, because you may leave so much money and so many opportunities on the table. Don't do that. Stay large, but say, I want to have at least a couple of sellers on. Why is that? Because usually the brand is a seller. Now, sometimes when there are two sellers, is the brand owner selling it on FBA and on FBM or SFP. So we're going to anyway apply at least a couple of sellers, but you also can tell them, I don't want a more than whatever amount of sellers. However, again, this is not the moment for you guys to leave money on the table and opportunity. So we're just browsing. We're just starting. So we live on FBA, Merchant, Amazon. Everything is there. Now we're going to click on search. Once again, your filter stays there. Your selection of columns stay there. So now you haven't noticed because I have not. Okay, let me do this. Maybe you guys can see me better. Oh, you go. You haven't seen it because I have not moved the mouse, but there are so many less columns now. So I don't have to scroll. I have everything in front of me. And if you click here, we actually put them in the highest revenue first. So who would have ever thought, guys, that a pack of toothpaste can make $400,000 in the past 30 days? Now, come on, you guys. Did you think that Crest was making actually just with one product, one variation, one flavor, one package size? Would you guys would have ever thought that they were making 400K 30 days? How to do it just yet, which is fine. Now, what I love is the reselling score. But don't tell AMZScout. I also check the ones that don't have a great score, if you ask me, because again, we are browsing. Now, so here you have a bit of image. You can immediately check the photos, so it makes your life so much easier. This is a value pack of 4, pack of 3. These are pack of 2. Sensodyne, you check the different brands. You can also put them in order of brand. So you can see already immediately like, oh God, we got Aquafresh, Arm & Hammer, Bio10, Burt's Bees, Colgate, etc. So you can already see, because when I buy Colgate and when my main competitors buy Colgate, specific Colgate lines and products, they buy it from the same suppliers, guys. Even if you are in the US, we show you ways to do what we call the Tetris effect. Once you find your main competitor selling specific products, then you see how the same competitors, if we have time, I'm going to share you a little bit with you, just to give you a bit of an idea. But if all these competitors are selling the same brands, and in those brands, the same products, guess what? They have the same supplier. It's so easy. It's way easier than we think. Now, we got the parent is in estimated sales, fine, a bit of pricing. And then here you go. We got the number of sellers, which is so important. So all of that, do you see, guys? There are not like 60 people. Do you see how there are not 60 sellers on the products? The highest one is 26. It's not that bad because they are sharing 125K. Now, who will want a little bit of a slice of these sales, guys? Put it in the chat for me. Yes or no? And then if we go here, we go again at the highest guy and we scroll, it's 12 sellers sharing 400K a month in sales. Now you tell me the opportunity is gone. 12 people sharing 210K selling Colgate. 153 people, 153K shared between 6 sellers. Not too bad. Who wants a share of this cake, guys? Not bad. Yes. So this is just researching toothpaste. Now we're going to go a bit more deep with everything, but let's start with the top seller guy. Let's give it a second. Brilliant. Now, the other thing that AMZ is going to show us right up front is the BSR. Whip. Okay, one second. The BSR, which is the selling score. Okay, the lower the BSR, the better, the highest the volume of sales it is. And then it tells us that this is number 38, which, guys, is absolutely insane. In health and household, the number 2 in toothpaste. Absolutely unbelievable. It tells us right here. So you don't even have to scroll anywhere. You're just here in front of your nose, all the information. Monthly sales. So this is the average units sold a month. And this is the monthly revenue. So everything is right in front of your face. You don't have to scroll anywhere. You don't have to go anywhere. And then if you scroll a little bit down, you have your calculator. So we can already see immediately we got Amazon. So Amazon is a seller on the listing. Fine. We don't care, right? Because we said we're not looking for the first product to become millionaires. We are looking for the first door product. That's how we call it. So we're going to basically understand that Amazon is here, but Amazon might not be in every single Crest product, in every single flavor, in every single multi-pack. And this is why we don't leave any stone unturned. The calculator is essential because Amazon will always try to not tell you how much money they're going to take from you. That's just part of the game, guys. We can't even get upset anymore. It's just part of the game. But yes, the fees are high, but guess what? The opportunity is insane. So it's a volume game. It's a number game. You just become better and better every day at this game, at the money game. And that's it. So the fees become not irrelevant, but you need to be in control of everything. Every client we have, they know exactly if they're profitable, how profitable they are, what's the ROI, what's the gross margin, everything. Always in full control of the numbers. So here we have 11 FBM and 0 FBA, and then Amazon is on the listing. Now, it also shared with us an important, very important information, which is, look at that. Amazon is selling at $11.99, while the lowest price FBM is at $15.99. Now, this is the fee if you sell like that. If you go here and let's say you price it at $17.99, for instance, say ciao, $179, guys. It's a bit high for a bit of toothpaste. With inflation, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised anymore. And then here immediately tells you, you're going to add your cost. Let's say that you pay $5 for this. It's going to immediately tell you what is your net profit, what is the profit margin, what is your ROI. Okay. So you can immediately go from your supplier to here and check. And don't make any expensive mistakes. How cool is this, guys? How easy it is to understand. Put a yes in the chat so I understand you're following and it's all clear for you. Let's go. Does it all make sense so far? It's not finished. You can actually use the tool to find suppliers on Alibaba. Now, it's going to be for who wants to do private label, just to give you a bit of an idea. And then you can check actually a bit of price and buy box history to make sure that everything is good. Also is gonna share with you the average rank, or you can take it off just like that with a click. Very colorful, so very easy to understand. We help you step by step anyway. And then it can share with you how much Amazon has been pricing it for. As you can see, it was higher. Then it went down. So this will help you understand, like, as the product always been priced at that point so high, or maybe someone is out of stock and you need to be aware of it. Because what if right now the price point is at, I don't know, $22.99, because sometimes if Amazon goes out of stock, you can bet everybody put the prices up. If they know what they're doing, if they have the right tools to help them doing it, they do. So it might be that during your product research, you come there and you're like, whoa, $22.99 for 3-pack of Crest. And you say, let's buy 500 units. And then by the time you're in stock, Amazon is back and now it's selling it at the price you bought it for. That's what you don't want. That's why doing Amazon and having mentorship and having community means saving money. Because what if you buy something and you get suspended? You get deactivated. Did you know that you can get deactivated for products that you added in your inventory and never actually sold 1 unit of? Did you know that you can actually get deactivated by Amazon during the verification process, like the setup of the store? How many people came to the call almost crying for help, have been trying to get reinstated their account for 1.5 years because of a stupid mistake they did as beginners? We have all made mistakes as beginners, but what if you can just avoid them? Why going through the pain? I don't understand. In 2026, you cannot go through absolutely inevitable pain. Just get over it. Okay, fantastic. So super easy to use, super colorful. What has been the FBA minimum price, FBM minimum price? If you do FBA, we usually in your FBM, unless it's seller fulfilled Prime, which is another thing, but we're gonna see it if you guys join us. We give you all the details. That's that. So now let's go to the next one that is super helpful, which is the stock. So AMZScout offer another incredible tool that we love so much that gives you an immediate competitive advantage versus your competitors, because it immediately tells you how much the specific seller has in stock. So it's still charging up, but here is going to appear, for example, that this guy is pricing it super high, for example, or let's say we only compete against FBA. There is nobody, absolutely nobody as FBA, guys. And this listing is making $400K a month. So there are more things that we need to consider. For example, right now, as you can see, Amazon is running the coupons and the offers. So it will probably go back at $14.99. So what if you can actually get this product and be able to compete against Amazon? But it's not as, there is always a missing piece. There is always a lesson to learn before you buy. That's why mentorship is so important, guys. That's why having the right tools is so important. You cannot guess. You cannot go, oh, yeah, like 3 people, 400,000, let's jump on it. This is not how it works. You're just going to burn your account, burn your money, burn yourself. Don't do that. Now, let's go back to who are these people. So one of the things I love doing is a bit cheeky, but we love it. It's actually finding the people that we think they know what they're doing. We think they know what they're doing. They're not huge, guys. I have way more ratings than these guys. So we're just going to open the American Wholesale. So when you go here, you're going to make sure that this guy actually is in US. This is really important. It's very important. Otherwise, you're going to waste so much time, because maybe a product seems so good, too good to be true. And it's because maybe you are in Amazon.com and sourcing in Amazon.com. And guess what? There is someone in, this is maybe a product, a specific Crest product made specifically for the UK. And now you enter here and you find out, oh, that guy is in the UK. Maybe this is why the product is so low competition, sell for such a high price point compared to the other products of the same brand. It's really important, guys. This is going to save you hours of hitting your head everywhere, trying to find a supplier. I cannot find a supplier. I cannot find it at the right price point. 1 second. These are the level of things, guys, that we teach you. So you go faster. You don't have to figure it all out by yourself. That's just why. Then we're going to click in the storefront of Mr. America Wholesale. We're going to find out that actually it doesn't have a lot of products, which I personally like. I'm going to keep an eye on the chat in case AMZScout team contact me. But here you go. Now, one thing you can do when you are here, which is also called storefront stalking by some, you can again reapply the principle of using the Pro AI tool that is not going. Oh, yes, Sylvia, give it a bit of a second. It's going to give you a bit of an idea of how much money the guy is making per month. Yeah. And then it's going to show you a bit of the products that he is selling. And guess what? Look how fast, look how easy it is. Oh, look, 29 sellers. It's a bit high, but it's $140,000. You see what I mean? Now, this one has 12, this one has 11, 10, this is 7, 18. Fair value. If you tell me I can divide 77,000, that's why, again, don't tell AMZScout, but I never care about the colors. When they tell me don't go there, let me go there. Let me check by myself. Let me use my own brain. So we use the tools and we thank them. Say, okay, thank you guys. Yeah, well, I check. So look at this. So this guy is selling all this stuff and selling magnesium from Naturemade, is selling Naturemade B12, is selling Metamucil fiber gummies, some more toothpaste, toothbrushes, another type of magnesium citrate, Holy Metabolism gummy rings. I didn't even know there were gummy rings for the metabolism. Only sleep gummy. So this guy is very clever, guys. Do you see how he is not selling bath towels? Do you see how he's not selling Lego, supplements, baby washcloths, pet toys, food for cat? What is that? Stop doing that mistake. Stop buying a bit of everything, thinking that if you close yourself up, you're going to miss on the opportunity. You're not. I promise. This is how you go faster. This is how you create relationships. Where do you think this guy, is buying the Crest toothpaste and the Oral-B toothbrushes? Is he buying from two different suppliers or is he buying from the same guy? Put it in the chat, guys. What do you think? Is he getting it from the same supplier? Yes. Where do you guys think he's getting this and this and this, even if it's a different brand? Do you think he's getting one brand, two supplements from one supplier and one brand, another supplement for a different one? No. Then, of course, you find the Meta supplier that sells also the Naturemade. I can promise you do a bit of Tetris. There are not that many suppliers that sell all these brands. You found the supplier. And now it's about profitability and building the relationship and getting ungated. And guess what? We help you step by step to, again, get ungated and not making expensive mistakes. Look at that. So this guy is exactly what we call the guy who's doing the sourcing the hero way, our way, the way we like it, the way that you're going to make more money. One supplier, two suppliers. You don't need 20 suppliers. You don't need to run around the stores. You just place one order with a couple of suppliers. You get everything to your door. That's how staying at home moms hit 20, 30K per month with us without leaving the house. Traska, she's in the testimonials. She has 4 kids, one with special needs, and she hit her 12K a month with us without leaving her house. This is made for parents. This is made for people who are not parents, but they are tired to work for others. That's it. Enough is enough. And then for what? For the security of the job that is going to be taken by AI tomorrow? Where is the security? We live in a very uncertain time, guys. And you know what is never going to go away? Buying products and selling products to people. Buying low, sell high has been there since before medieval age and is not going anywhere. Don't ever make anybody tell you and fool you that the opportunity is gone. There is enough money for everybody. If you want to listen, if you want to put in the work, if you find the right strategy that works for you, and if you listen and you apply and you show up for yourself, there is no way you're not going to be successful. And the question to you guys tonight is, do you want to keep doing whatever you've been doing so far? Or you want to do things in a different way and get different results? Because guess what? If you keep doing what you've been doing so far, how can you pretend you're going to wake up tomorrow or in 5 months' time with more money, more opportunities, with freedom? You're not. You have to stop thinking you can do things on your own, because why do you have to suffer? Why, when you have someone who can hold your hand and show you everything so you don't waste your money, why being stubborn? It doesn't make any sense, guys. Nice. Okay. We click on this one because we're like, oh, it's very similar to the toothpaste, right? We're going to go here and we're going to check it out. You can click. It's going to show a bit of monthly revenue. But what I want to know right now is, who are these other people here? Who are the other sellers? Because this is us, our friend American Wholesale. Then we got Amazon, of course. Then we got the Deal Finder. I like the name. I'm going to open him up. And then we got Lone Star Deals. Okay, guys, let's go. Now we enter here. Of course, like always, as I said, quick scroll down, US, beautiful, boom. We open here, scroll down, definitely US, boom. We open, we go back with our friend, the Pro AI extension. Do you see how much I use it? This tool, you know, instead of scrolling all the way down and reading every single information, you have everything here right in front of you, that it's impossible to miss what you need. Look at that. There you go. Everybody Lego, 46 people. Everybody Xbox, 41 people. They're all going to get in price war before Christmas. Yes, Lego will keep selling, but people will just keep tanking the price. And yes, it's making money, but it's not making profit. These are two completely different words. So now let's work all the way here. We check here. Look at, has anybody noticed anything? Do you see where I'm going with this? Yes? Have you recognized the brand? Have you recognized the pattern? Do you think this is a coincidence? Because I've been doing this since 2017. There is no luck. It's just systems. We have the best sourcing system. Nobody source like my clients. They don't need VAs. They don't need deal sheets. They don't need anybody doing anything for them. That's their money. And if they want to hire somebody, they help with the maintenance stuff, with the boring stuff, with the admin stuff. And they are just money-making machines. Money-making machines. Anybody see the pattern? This is not the... Anybody seeing the pattern? Yes or yes? Put it in the chat. You guys, this is the second guy. Do you remember? I was here. This was our first American guy, American wholesale guy. And he was here. And then I was like, let's have a look at the toothbrush. And then we got here. And I opened up a couple of guys that are selling the same toothbrush. And then I went into the first guy, and guess what? Is also selling Metamucil, is also selling Nature Made, Where do you think these guys get these brands from? From the same fantastic supplier. They are not running around. They are not driving around stores. They are not fighting for, give me 5, let me buy 5 here, 5 there, and then fighting for Lego with another 60 sellers. They're there, unbothered between each other, and sharing between 10 sellers 173K, while everybody else keep doing what everybody else is doing. Keep doing what everyone else on TikTok is teaching you. Guess what? I've been around for a very long time, guys. I hit my 90K months with my baby on my laps. I know what it means having to need a system and a community and the support. And that's what we give you if you join us tonight. There you go. Yeah, leave these guys fighting for their life. Happy days. I'm like, yay, everybody. Keep buying Lego. Let's go. Bye-bye. We're here. I'm bothered making money. Buying from 1 to 2 suppliers, by the way. Of course, it's here. But also, there are some extra products. Maybe, do you think, let's put it as a question for you guys. Do you think that maybe this guy is buying Gas X from the same supplier where he's buying the toothbrush? Let's go. Yes or yes in the chat. Yes or yes in the chat. Now we're going to go here. Do you think that maybe, just maybe, our guy over here is buying Oral-B, the gentle gums, from the same guy where is buying this? And is it possible that the guy, where the guy is buying the Oral-B specifically gums, is probably buying these gums, is probably where he's actually getting our friend the toothbrush? Yes or yes? Do you think? I love my job. Anyways, let's go. So suppliers are never been the problem. Your lack of sourcing strategy is. So then everybody go on Lego. Everybody go on these big names. Everybody jump on the same stuff, right? But then at the end of the day, that's not the problem. So when you find these products, these brands, these main competitors with our systems, then we give you a prompt to find the suppliers. But you need to do this Tetris work first. Nice. Let me go back. Do you guys want me to keep going a little bit longer? Put it in the chat. So I say, okay. Yep. Okay. Let's go. Guys, AMZScout, I hope you don't mind, guys. I'm going to keep going. Yes? Now, we are here. We're going to go, if you remember, we got another friend of ours, right? He has, Amazon will never tell you when they have more than 1,000 results. Usually that's the maximum that they share with you. Sometimes they say 2,000, but they're not going to say 1,010, for example. This guy has 1,000 active products in stock right now, which is mental. The highest we have gone with our systems is 845 from a flat, doing this from a flat, guys, active at all times, because we were doing it mainly and solely, in our case, FBA plus eBay. But let's go with the Pro AI again with our friend. Let's give it a second. So this guy, check the filters. I'm not convinced that that's all. Is it? Okay, let me see. Let's go with manual. That's also why we teach you manual, guys. Let me go in. Let's go with gum. Do you see how actually doesn't seem like he's selling the same brand of the other two guys? Let's go with Nature Made, for example. We're going to go here. We're going to say Nature Made. I can't drop the mic because it's on the arm, but okay. Do you guys see what I see? But do you see how when I went with the Pro AI, it didn't show it right away. This is why you cannot just solely use AI. You cannot just solely use tools. Tools are that extra leverage for you to succeed faster. That's why I love these tools. But you need the knowledge. Without the knowledge, this is why you're here with me. If ChatGPT could have told you already how to do it, what to do it, and why to do it, you would have not been here with me. But guess what? We all love AI, but at the same time, we all love connection. We all love community. We need someone who we can ask a question and they can literally keep us also accountable and hold our hand. And then we can see there is another one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this one and I'm going to go back to my other guy over here, our other friend, the deal finder. I'm going to check. I love sourcing. It's a hunting game. It doesn't have to be overwhelming. It doesn't have to be boring. It's a hunting game. It's a money-making game. It's like a beautiful, wonderful puzzle to solve. And when you have the right strategy, it's so much easier. And it's not frustrating. It's not overwhelming. And it's fun. It's actually really fun because you get the results. You get the results. Look at that. Yeah. And then when you go here, you're like, okay, we got this one. Now I want to see. Do you see how we start to see that some sellers have some extra products of that brand? And this is how you source easy. This is how you source easy. You say, I want to be the top dominator of Natural Made on Amazon.com. You don't go like, let me go to the supplements. Oh, wait 1 second. But what about Lego? It's Christmas. Let me go to check Lego. You know what? What about my cat? Dog food. How does that make sense? How does that make you save time? When actually, in one go, you get 5 brands that everyone is selling. Every seller has multiple products. So seller 1 will have, 5 products of the Natural Made. The second seller will have 10. The other one will have 20. That's it. One supplier, not 500. It doesn't make sense, guys. How can you think that going from one thing to another save you time? Where is the more opportunity? It doesn't make any sense. Niche for the riches. Niches for the riches. That's it. So that's how we go about it. We already found that they have this. They have Natural Bond in common. This is Nature's Bakery. Okay, let's go. Let me stay at my friend's in my friend's house, and we are just gonna do this, and we go back to our other friend over here. We say it doesn't sell this one. So 2 things: either the supplier of Natural Made is not the supplier of the other brands that we just found, and maybe we can just, or this guy has not found it out. And this is why you need more than one competitor, not one competitor and that's all. Doesn't make sense. You need multiple competitors. You need data. You need statistical relevance. Business is based on data. That's why we use AMZScout. We want the data. We want to understand. Look at that. 1 FBA, 2 FBM, 4,300 units sold every month. And you yet want to go for Lego and Royal Canin and some crazy dog toys. Come on, let's do this. Now, let me go here. Wait, I want to go to our other friend, and say the same thing. No results. Maybe. So at this point, there are 2 choices. Either you stay where you are because we need to keep finding the competitors that are going to bring us to that one supplier, because everyone is selling the same stuff. If you're going to go that way, the natural bakery way, you have to find other competitors. They're not going to be the same. They're not going to buy from the same suppliers. It's different, completely different. Then we keep scrolling down. No, this is still not remedial. Let me refresh without any keyword. We go down. Which are the keywords shall we look into? Let me see our initial guide. Yes, the toothbrush, no? There you go. We got it here. We got it to our other friend. You can go super faster with the AI Pro. Boom. So this guy only sells the Oral-B, but there is a bunch of opportunities. Not every listing is going to be fantastic. In this case, they are. They're all making good money. Some are busier than others, but definitely if it's 7 of us and we're sharing 105K, I can share with you guys. I'm fine. You see what I mean? If I go here, we do the same thing. We run our beautiful AMZScout Pro AI, make our life easy. Look at that. It's already giving me a couple of extra ideas. Guru Nanda for kids. We go somewhere else. Now I have another question. So the next level with us is that once we find the idea, then we help you understand what are the variations. Because if this guy is selling very well, is not saturated. Where is the saturation? No, let's talk about it's saturated. Amazon is so crowded. People crying in the forums. Don't go in the forums. Come with us. Get yourself in a community with A players, not A complainers. It's different. Look at that. Number of sellers. Let's go. Look at the big crowd. Woohoo. Oh no. I need to share 83,000 pounds with 8 people. Basically, here, thanks to the tool, we can immediately check the brands. And we say, okay, so if this guy has a good toothbrush that is for kids and is in the shape of a giraffe, maybe, just maybe, do you think, guys, they're going to have other shapes or they're just going to have the giraffe shape? And do you think we can make money? And do you think that these guys are buying the giraffe kids toothbrush from the same guy where they're buying the Philips from, where they're buying the Oral-B from? Or they're like, no, I buy all these brands from this guy and then I'm going to drive for 3 hours to buy the giraffe toothbrush.